Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to do an unboxing of Old Time Conversations Volume 8. Some of you guys have probably seen my previous unboxing / review videos of DVDs in this series, and so if you're not familiar with this is this Old Time Conversations is a series by Craig Evans, who is a old-time musician who resides here in Minnesota, and he's kind of gone around the country. And he's done, various interviews with all kinds of musicians, instrument builders, that sort of thing. And he's just kind of trying to preserve all these different stories and different music and everything associated with all kinds of different old-time musicians and instrument builders. So it's a really cool series, and this is like actually, it says Volume 8 here. It's actually, I think, like Volume 12 or so out of, if you count everything that he's released. And I actually do have a little card here that he gave with, it was taped right on the DVD here, but on the back here it just kind of briefly gives you an idea of what, the different series he has. The first one he did was called North American Banjo Builders. There's 4 volumes of that, which is now available via Smithsonian Folkways rather than through him directly. So that was the first 4 volumes. Then there was another, I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 volumes of Old Time Performers, Conversations with Old Time Performers. I think it was 4 or 5 volumes. And then the remaining volumes are just called simply Old Time Conversations, and that just kind of combines these two. So, you get some banjo builders or, other instrument builders as well as performers kind of all in one. So that's what this one is here. So this is Volume 8, but it's, I think you could kind of call it a Volume 12 if you just count all of these as one series. So there's that, and so pretty cool. And I really like the way this is packaged. Always been a fan of the way he does this, or whoever he, has make his final DVD productions. It's very nice. It comes in a clear case. Usually has like back artwork on the discs, and it's just very high quality, so I very much enjoy that. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like the final volume of this series or if there's going to be any more. Don't really know. But in any case, this is Volume 8 of Old Time Conversations, and so here's the look at the front artwork. I don't know who this fiddle player is here, but that's kind of the fun of, buying these, is that you get to learn about different musicians and things. So that's really cool. Hear music and personal stories of inspiration from today's old-time performers, instrument builders, historians, and more, recorded live in their creative spaces. So this is really cool. And so there's the front artwork. Very nice, nice quality, colorful, everything like that. Same goes with the spine here. You can see it's very colorful, very nice. There's the Volume 8. Then if we take a look at the back, also very nice quality. So here's a look at everything in here. It is a 3-disc set, and we've got, 3 violin makers, and then a bow maker here. So that is disc 1, and then we got some banjo builders for disc 2, and then on disc 3, a couple old-time music performers, and then performer / storyteller. And like I said, most of these musicians I've never heard of, so it'll be kind of fun to check these people out and learn more about them and what they do. And it's always really fun to learn about different musicians and find different music. So that's what I really enjoy. I have heard of this guy, John McCutcheon, if I'm saying his name right. Might have heard of Clifton Hicks, but most of these other ones, I just I haven't really heard of them all that much. And I'm a banjo player, but I play more of the bluegrass style for the most part. So old time music is something that I it's a little bit out of my territory a bit. So it's really kind of cool to just get into it a bit. One thing I will say though is that this is kind of an expensive title. It's about $30 plus shipping. You got to get it directly from Craig Evans. His website, I think, is the best place to get it, and he has a website right there if anyone wants to go pick it up. It is kind of expensive, but it's one of those things where you kind of have to look at it as an investment, I think. This is not something you can find in any stores. It's kind of a you know, it's really a special release, as are the other ones, and so so, you know, it's not something that, you know, most people are going to just kind of casually pass by at Walmart or something and be like, oh yeah, I'll pick that up, that's cheap. No, this is kind of like you kind of have to have the special interest in it to want to pick it up, I guess. And if you have that special interest, it's worth the money that you're going to pay. So that's the way I kind of like to think of these. You know, it's something that you kind of invest in. You can keep it on your shelf and just kind of preserve these old-time stories. So that's kind of cool. And like I said, I do have all the other volumes as well. I've picked them up, and so this will look really cool next to all of those as well. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and see what we have inside here. Alright, so here is what we have inside, and just like the other ones, it is very, you know, very high quality. You got this nice inside artwork, very colorful, very detailed. The disc art is nice as well, so this is really cool. Another really, you know, really good release in the Old Time Conversations series. So I'll take a good look at everything here. So this is what we have for the left side inside artwork. Just kind of I guess an outline of everything here that's included in here. Yeah, it's got some thumbnails of the various musicians and instrument builders and things, and you guys can pause if you want to read any of this. But there it is, and it's nice and colorful, and I really like that a lot. And we'll take a look at the discs here, and you can see the back of this one, so I don't have to take it out or anything. It's got that purple hue, so it is like a DVD-R kind of thing, which is, you know, kind of expected as a, you know, kind of a, you know, not a very widespread production. It's kind of a, you know, just kind of, I don't know, not very many in print, at least if you compare this to, you know, the big companies like Disney or something that release stuff like in all kinds of stores. You know, this is a much smaller scale release, of course, so DVD-R, that's completely understandable. And but anyways, here's a look at the artwork on here, disc 1, so that's nice. And then we'll go to disc 2, which is right here. And there it is, also nice. And spin this one around a little bit here. And we have the last one, which is disc number 3. So this one has the 3 interviews on it, so there it is. And, you know, I think that each of these interviews are around a half an hour runtime each, so you do get a lot of content for your money. I don't see run times on any of these, but that's, from what I can remember, that's the approximate runtime of some of these, at least in the previous DVD releases that I've kind of watched. So, you know, approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours per disc, which is, you know, that's pretty fair. You know, I still think you're kind of paying, you know, a good amount. You're not getting like a, you know, a extreme bargain or anything, but it's I think you're getting your money's worth, the price you pay for these. So and anyway, and then here's the back artwork on the right side, and this is a good summary of everything that we have here. So we've got like down here the first release of these, the Conversations with North American Banjo Builders, which are now available on Smithsonian Folkways. So these were the very first 4 of the series. So that's what those are. And then the next 4 were Conversations with Old Time Performers, these were volumes 1 through 4, and then these were volumes 1 through 4, and then they kind of combined into the same series, and then went volumes 5 through 8 here with Old Time Conversations. So we got 5 through 8, and then this one right here is the one that I opened up here. So altogether, if you want to count these as one series, 12 volumes in all. You know, it kind of goes like this and then they come together, or it comes like this and then they come together. So, you know, think of it however you want, I guess, but that's the way that this kind of works out. So there is that. And yeah, I guess that's all I have really to say about it. It's just another, you know, the 12th volume of this collection now. And like I said, don't know if this is going to be it, or if there's going to be any more following this, but I think this is a pretty cool release, and this is really cool to have in the collection. So if you guys are interested again in any of this kind of stuff, there is the website right there if you want to go check this out and maybe consider picking one of these up, or you could even pick up the entire series if you're so inclined. That's what I did. But like I said, they are, you know, they're not cheap by any means, especially if you're buying them all. You got to kind of think of them as an investment, but if you want to just pick up one of them, you know, it's a good price to just kind of check it out and see if it's what you like. If you want to buy more of them, you can always buy more of them. So, but like I said, they're about 30 bucks each for each volume. This is volume 8, just came out here, and so that's really cool. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Old Time Conversations on DVD, volume 8. We'll see you in the next video.